This is Loveline.
The world-famous KROQ.
Back with another one with the block rocking the beat.
Hello. All right. Hey, it's Loveline. Oh, boy. Mike.
Hey there, what's going on?
Good. Nothing.
All
Great.
right. Listen, hey, I know the name of that game you guys were talking about. I can describe the game, actually.
What is it?
It's I think it's called Soul Survivor, but it's this crazy game. You got all these marbles.
Right.
And, there's 4 sides of the board, and you each have all these levers, and you pull the levers back.
Right.
Open up little holes. And
To see which one falls through.
Exactly. And you have to be the last marble on the board.
It was sort of like don't break the ice for folks that weren't mentally handicapped. Right?
There you go, something like that.
But you remember the commercial, right?
Exactly, and they say, I'm the Soul Survivor at the end. And
That must have been the name of the game.
yeah, that was it.
All right.
But, hey, I have a question, too, if you don't mind.
About games?
Not about games.
No, we got to move on. All right, go ahead.
It goes back to the talking about the dead people thing, and not that I would ever think of doing this, but it's just a question I've been curious about.
Oh, boy.
Could you get a seriously? Not that I would ever do it.
Yeah.
But can you get a sexually transmitted disease from basically being with a dead person? If you think about it,
We got to ask Thompson
like
and Coochie.
right at Dr. Drew, right at like recently after. What do you think about that?
If they had one, but there's no disease that is unique to a dying person.
I'm just saying,
Drew. What do you think he's asking?
if they had AIDS or something, and then
You know, it's funny, Drew. For the world's smartest guy, you process stuff like a chimp.
No, I'm trying to be real accurate with the
No, you're not. You know what the guy's asking? The guy is asking if the person was infected with something and you hump them.
Yeah, you could get it.
Yeah, but
how long after they were passed?
well, if the blood is if they have blood and the blood is contaminated, let's say with HIV.
Yeah, right. but
how long does the HIV live in the blood? As long as the blood is liquid?
No, because I don't know. I would imagine it would be. I mean, basically the viruses live on the human cells. So when all the human cells die, the viruses die out too.
But how long does it take the human cells to die after you die? Isn't it some time? Here's the point. Here,
hours. I suspect it's not days.
Why wouldn't it though?
Because there's no oxygen getting to them, no nutrition getting to them.
Oh, really?
That's how the cells are sustained.
But I mean, listen. If you just had a coronary and were lying on the floor here, and I came back in here Sunday, you'd still have all the blood in you, right? I mean, if I stabbed you, blood would come spurting out. But you're saying the blood would be dead?
Yeah, all the cells would be dead in it. Yeah.
I think the catch-22 to mounting cadavers is, and this is going to go along with your question here, Mike, is by the time they're dead enough so that you cannot get any infection from whatever they were harboring while they were alive, they're no good for humping. Right, Drew?
Yes. I guess. Whatever. But the question then is, how long does the virus survive? How long is I don't know what the life cycle of an AIDS virus is.
But what about herpes?
And then how long are these things able to survive in a new environment, which is chemically completely different after the organism dies?
A new environment. So, you mean when you die, your chemical changes?
Yeah, right? Everything changes. So maybe the viral lifespan is quite shortened. So I don't know. People who deal with dead bodies would know this because they would know what their risks.
Crabs, you probably get 50 years after that. I mean, you dig up Abe Lincoln, you still get crabs, right? Is that true, Drew?
It could be.
Okay.
I don't know about Abe, but
all honest, yeah. Mike?
Yes.
There you go.
I'm still here. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right.
How much of that cadaver sex you figure goes on? How many guys in funeral homes cop a feel?
I think it must be very rare, but who knows? People are so bizarre.
But look at it. Look at the guy who would work
in a funeral home
on bodies.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you sort of antisocial anyway?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see a lot of feel copping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think a woman's ever performed oral sex on a man after he was dead? In the funeral home?
No.
You don't? Mm-mm. But you figure everything's happened once.
When it comes to bizarre sexual behaviors,
it's the guys.
It's mad.
Yeah. So you say never in the history of humanity.
I never want to say never.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my friend, the Wheeze, he lit a cigarette off a fart that I lit once.
Yeah.
And I said to him, you know what? I think we may be the only people who have ever done that. Actually lit a cigarette.
How far away was the flame? How long? How far from the match was the cigarette?
I made sure, because I understand what you're getting at, that the lighting, the ignition of the cigarette was in no way related to the flame on the match.
So speaking on the 40.